Larry Shover from Efficient Capital Management and author of Trading Options in Turbulent Markets, joining us now live from the CME in Chicago. Larry, welcome along to you. The dollar, tell me about this one. It's interesting how it's inevitably one of those key catalysts for how commods are trending. What do you make of its latest move?
It's hard to know what to make of its latest move. Think about what's happened in the last 36 hours. You think just 36 hours ago, you have one country not 6,000 miles away from you bombing another country. You have a European nation on the brink of disaster. You have insider trading scandal going on right now. And the stock market collapses. We're down 1.5%. The dollar was finally the safe haven where it rallied for once, people looking for somewhere to hide. And then today we have durable goods orders come out a little bit better than expected. We had initial jobless claims, personal spending, personal income all came out a little bit better. And guess what? It's as if nothing's ever happened. The stock market went right back up. The dollar continued its downward trend, especially against the Canadian dollar and Australian dollar. And treasuries are back near their lows. What gives? I mean, this is a really complicated market right now.
Tell me about, you touched there on insider trading. I'm understanding these are still allegations, nothing as yet proven. Also, UBS has been sort of fingered overnight when it comes to a link potentially with Bernie Madoff. Perhaps some would say there was active participation in fraud. Now, these are allegations from certainly the trustee that is managing monies, or at least the recovery process for victims of that Ponzi scheme. But is that sticking at all?
Yeah, you know, there's all the news today in the United States is basically trying to define what insider trading is. And to me, it's just a lot of hogwash, because I think we all know what insider trading is. When somebody has an unfair advantage, the marketplace doesn't understand or doesn't see what's being traded. I think we're uncovering something that could be very, very large, something that may have been going on for years under the blanket, behind the sofa cushions, as it were. The mutual fund industry has been known for this sort of thing, and it's something that's just barely coming to light as of yesterday. And every time I look at the news, something new comes out. But right now, it just seems like a lot of vernacular. What is insider trading?
Are they going to close ranks, though, Larry? Are they going to do a medical profession on us, and everyone's just going to softly say, oops, we don't know. Do you know? We don't know. Well, anyway, it'll just go round and round and round.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the way it goes. And it's always the innocent person that gets victimized on this. The fact is, free markets, free men and women, everybody needs to understand what's being traded at all times. And nobody should have the benefit of trading after hours or behind closed doors. It's inexcusable.
Yeah, but whoever said this was a free market anymore?
That's true. That's true.
Tell me, Larry, about...
But, you know,
go on, yeah.
No, I was saying what's going on here in the U.S. and really all over the world right now, and something the Sky viewers need to hear about, is there's a risk-on and a risk-off trade. And look what's happened in the last 24 hours, how the market's bounced back on basically no news whatsoever. The market is so willing to either be risked on or risked off. And when there's a risk-off trade, like yesterday in the U.S., everybody sells stocks, everybody buys the dollar, and the treasuries go higher as well. Now, everything seems to be okay with the world, and just the opposite occurs, where the stocks will rally back to where they were, commodities rally, the dollar goes back down, and treasuries find their range. It's profoundly confusing, but what's going on really, and this is something that's, it's a phenomenon really, is that cross-asset correlation is greater than it's ever been in recorded history. And what does that mean, and what does that matter to the investor who's holding mutual funds or stocks and bond portfolio? You know, really what it means is that the sovereign debt crisis, the foreign currency volatility, everything else in the world really does matter and influences stock prices generally more than it ever has. A study was just done yesterday. A report came out that in the foreign exchange market, the spillover effect is greater than 60%. And that's an unprecedented level. So that's why, in part, we're seeing stocks as volatile as they are, as if nothing has occurred some major events going on right now, and we still don't know what's going to happen in Ireland. And we do hope that something good happens by the weekend, but we don't know. But yet stocks seem to shrug it all off, and we rally back to where we were 2 days ago.
Larry, Scott Murdoch here. What about, as you say, that asset class cross-correlation is greater now than it ever has been? How does that influence fund managers? Are we going to start to see them diversify away from equities or increase their fixed income or their debt holdings or anything like that? Like, as you say, yeah, we're seeing the Dow Jones rally on by 140, the best part of 145 points without a great deal of substantial news flow. Looking out 12, 18 months, are the Wall Street money managers now looking to diversify their holdings a little bit, or what's the sort of scenario there?
Well, see, that's just the point. Money managers need to realize and need to look for things that are truly diversified, because right now there are no diversifiers. Everything goes up, everything goes down in this beautiful symphony. The market needs to find instruments that are not path dependent, which means it doesn't matter if the market goes up or down, alpha based, where people are capturing the risk premium around the world. Now, there are things out there like that. There really are. They're not available to the individual investor, but actively managed accounts in CTA funds, options and futures related strategies are a clear diversifier. But right now, commodities, the S&P 500, the equity market, foreign exchange, is highly rigged right now, and there really is nowhere to hide.
Larry, we are going to lose the line in just a moment. We're going to have to leave it. Appreciate it. Many thanks. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Very well.